It was a hot day in the spring of 1982 when 20-year-old Chapman University student Tessa Dick pulled up to an intersection in El Medina, Orange County, California. Tessa is the fifth ex-wife of famous science fiction writer Philip K. Dick. She sat and waited for the light to change. Her car didn't have air conditioning, so she rolled down the window to get some fresh air. What happened next was really strange, and Tessa wrote about it to a paranormal investigator named Linda Gottfried. Tessa says a black limousine pulled up next to my car, and the rear window went down. I saw a beautiful black German Shepherd sitting there in the back seat of the limousine next to the open window. I could see the dog's head, but not his body. I was looking at the dog and smiling, and the dog was smiling back at me. He looked intelligent, and he was clean and well-groomed. I thought that the owner of the limousine simply had a beautiful dog. Somehow, without knowing how or why, I simply knew that the dog was male. But then, just before the light turned green, the dog casually put his arm on the window ledge, and he had a hand. My jaw dropped, and the dog smirked. I thought he was chuckling, pleased with himself that he had shocked me by showing me his hand. It looked like a human hand with fingernails, well manicured, and coal black skin like his hair. His arm had short black hair like the hair on a dog's front leg, but his hand was hairless, and the arm had an elbow and shoulder like a human. The light turned green and we both drove away. I never saw that limousine or the dog again. I tried to find some kind of ape or monkey with a face like that, but no such animal exists. And of course, dogs don't have human hands, so what did I see? Now, I think that the dog owns the limousine rather than being the pet of a human. After hearing this story, Linda Gottfried asked Tessa if she noticed any clothes or maybe a watch on the creature, but the answer was no, not even the dog's collar. Interestingly, Tessa didn't seem to feel fear. She was just shocked and curious. She was particularly amazed that such a creature would appear in a city and ride a car instead of wandering somewhere in the desert far from civilization. The vision seemed both personal and intentional to Tessa, probably due to the determined nature of the anonymous creature, like revealing its waiting hand and then smiling back at Tessa's shock. I always thought this vision was meant for specifically me, but I don't know whether to take it as a gift or a threat.